If you ever have that feeling that you're in a funk, that you're just sad, do you know that the best thing to do is to really go with it? It's not so much being negative. Now, we do know that being negative or thinking negative thoughts can sometimes put too much of a focus on negativity. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about that feeling of sadness, of really not knowing where it's coming from, why you're not feeling as happy as maybe you did yesterday. And we're not going to try and focus in on the reasoning behind it, but to really embrace the sadness. And that's part of respecting ourselves, of listening to our heart, and of going through what is normal emotions. And so one of the best things to do, and we may not go through a separate video on this, I might just continue to go through on this cut, is we want to feel the sadness. We really want to identify the sadness and to go with it. And so what does that mean? That means if you feel like crying, or if you feel like yelling, or if you feel like just being silent for a little bit, go with it. In fact, if you have that urge to cry, cry. Don't hold back. So when that sadness and that sad feeling comes, don't push it away. Go with it. Let yourself actually cry, let the tears come through, and feel these sensations is the most important part. So you're going to take your deep breaths. And now you're going to take that moment, a little more fluid in your body. You're going to think about the sky, think about nature. Think about higher powers, positivity. Think about light. Now let's think about what it is that's making us sad. Are we feeling that there is an event that happened? Did somebody lose somebody? Is it the news? Is it the stress? Is it a heartache? Whatever that is, go with it. Accept that that's what you're going through. That's where this sadness is coming from. Think about what it is that's making you cry or making you upset. Is it realizing what somebody else is going through? Is it what you're going through? Is it what somebody said to you? Whatever the situation is, acknowledge it. Take your deep breath and let it go. As you exhale, you're going to let that stress go with it. You'll continue with your breathing until you feel that sense of calm and peace in your heart. And don't second guess why you feel the way you do. Know that empathy is a beautiful, natural part of life, to feel for others and to feel for yourself. I hope this has helped you. Pay attention to what happens after you do work like this. Suddenly, sometimes your heart does feel more open. If you feel that heaviness again, it's okay, go with it. Cry, breathe through it, go through a mindful meditation. Think about the little parts in your situation, why it's hurting, go through it again. But when that moment passes, just embrace the love that you have for yourself and for others. And I hope this helps you. Thank you so much.